All right, week 34, bin 3. Let's dig in. Pretty straightforward check-in this week, you guys. Didn't see bin 2 yet. I'm just basically adding food, seeing if there's been any progress on the existing food. In bin 2, there wasn't a lot. In bin 3 here, we did have a higher population of worms. But that's not saying much because they both were quite lacking in worm population. I left those up at the top last week. Worms themselves had kicked it up. Let's dig in and see what we have going on here on the sides. There's another one. Oh my gosh, there's juice in there. Did you see that? I tried to open that pit up and it juiced out. I hope that wasn't squishing a worm. I don't think it was. I think it's just juice that's inside the pit still. It's amazing. Sprout. Let's dig in. Okay. Yeah. Very similar to bin 2, just not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's worms in here. So you can see them. Very small. I think that's... it's not a cocoon. There's just grit and stuff that I'm coming across, and so I know they're okay in that department. But very small size worms, very low population of worms. So it's going to be time to really give these guys a lot of food and a lot of moisture, and I'm going to really need to focus on just harvesting these things off camera, because we've already done castings harvest in the past. If you guys really want to, if anybody mentions it in the comments section below, if you guys like seeing that kind of stuff, I'll definitely do it. But otherwise, I'm going to try to focus on just getting these guys big. Because right now, whew, they are small. Look at the one on my pinky. Man. Well, the bedding and stuff over here is gone. That's fine. I'm still seeing, I'm getting worms in here. There's the, oh my gosh, that's the, yeah, that's the garlic, or not garlic, I'm sorry. That's the ginger. They worked on that even more since the last time I found it. Like a big hairy mess now. Can't smell it anymore either. So if you were wondering if you can feed ginger to your worms, the answer is yes. You definitely can, and they will eventually work through it. Not much to see over here though. Actually, no, let's put these pits and stuff down there. Why not? Probably kick them up again if they don't want them. Let's check the feeding area. Got a feeling it's probably going to be very similar to bin 2. Bin 2 they hadn't even really touched the Tai Long beans that were in there. Yeah, I can feel them. Yeah, they're definitely in here. I don't, well, at least they were on them in bin 2. I don't know about this one or not. Let's see. Yeah, there's one right there at the top. It's bend right here. But these are pretty stiff vegetables, so it's going to be a while before they really kind of chow down on it, I think. I bent them in the middle before I added them, so the fact that that's going soft maybe will help them a little bit. Let's clear out a section here. Do the same as we did with bin 2, except this time I'm going to add the long beans in also. Give them some nice moist food to work with. It might help encourage their appetite. And also just, I'm going to be adding moisture during the week, and I'm going to definitely harvest between now and next week. Some of these castings out of here, it's definitely necessary. Big handful of bedding. These guys in there first. cucumber, Tai Long eggplant, another half of a pepper, and another half of a tomato. There we go. Mango pid. Let's cover it up. Alright, let me put some more bedding on top. They like their carbons, they like their foods. Very interesting, these worms. African night crawlers are, for me, I find them a little more challenging than the red wigglers and the European night crawlers that I've kept in the past, and I'll tell you why. They get very, very small, which I was very surprised by, but I think a lot of that was because I overpopulated all my bins at the very beginning. I'm still not 100% settled on exactly what causes them to shrink so much, but I would definitely say that they were adjusting their size, both in population, number of worms, and in size, actual physical size, because of the bins just being overpopulated. Put this over here. I didn't have that problem as much with the red wigglers and European night crawlers, but that's okay. It's been a learning experience for me keeping these worms in small bins. I've enjoyed it, but it definitely has been challenging. But I mean, as you see, as I'm going through this side over here, very few worms, if any, in my handful. I see them. There's not that many though. It's very dry over here too, as you can see. I mean, there's moisture down towards the bottom, and you can see as I'm digging my finger down there, it's moist, but it's not like sopping wet. I mean, I can't squeeze it together. I mean, it holds together for a small bit and then it just falls apart. This is perfect to harvest, which is what I'm going to do during the week off camera. So let's throw some of the foods back down over here. Maybe some of my bedding scraps. I always fall out of my hand whenever I'm bringing a handful over. We can put this Tai Long in this one over here. That's fine. Okay, well, that is it for week 34, guys. I'm going to do all I can to really get these guys large in size, physical size, the remainder of this year before the cold season gets here. But regardless of that, I want to thank you for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up and share it with somebody. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really love it if you'd consider doing that. And hit the bell notification icon if you would, so that you can be alerted by YouTube when I upload new content. Listen, wherever you are in this world today or tonight, you take care. Bye for now.